Geiger. Welcome to No Movies in Hell.
I am LaQuan Scott, and this episode we are reviewing Jackass Forever.
Hopefully not forever.
Yes, hopefully this is the last one. But I mean, initial thoughts. I liked certain elements of this. I mean, I felt like it was the kind of dumb laugh you need. There's always something that you like. There's a dumb laugh, and this was definitely needed after a very long break, especially with the growing cases of the pandemic. Dumb, stupid belly laughs galore, I guess.
That's what I thought it was. So did you watch Jackass when it was on years ago?
Oh yeah. I used to watch the show if it came on. I wouldn't go out and like search for it myself, but
it
was not on my calendar, but did see the movie. So I saw the one 10 years ago in 3D at the Regal in Union Square.
Wow.
My brother had come to town, and we were just kind of like, hey, let's go like do this. And it was like 3D glass. Can you imagine like this movie with 3D glasses?
No.
In 3D? It was insane.
So I never watched it before. Like, okay. I never watched the show. I never saw the movie. This is maybe the worst thing I've ever seen, like ever sat through. And because I didn't realize there'd be so much vomiting.
Yeah, there's a lot of like bodily fluids. Oh my gosh, Chris, I had no idea. I'm so sorry. We don't have to.
No, that's okay. It's an experience. My goal for 2022 is to watch more comedies. This falls in that category. They're not all going to be great. That's fine. But yeah, I like when I see someone vomit, like even in real life, when I see someone vomit, like I just have a very visceral reaction to that. And I feel nauseous. Plus there was a little bit of shaky cam, like when things explode or whatever. So add that on top of it. And it sort of built up cumulatively. So about the last, I would say 25 minutes, I was really like physically not doing well.
Oh no, I'm so sorry.
All right, let's go to the slides.
That kind of reminds me of when we went to go see it. This woman was in the theater and she had to be asleep because she didn't move. And I was like, she's either super pissed, not impressed, or she just found I kind of just need to pass the time and bought a ticket and just sat there like very quietly.
Oh, and someone brought a baby. So because of the time difference, I saw a matinee show and a guy came in with like a little baby in a stroller.
Oh my gosh.
And the baby started to cry a little bit into the movie. And I thought, I'm with you, kid. All right, let's go to the slide. Out of 15, 10 is the average. So 10 is what you get if you're a 2 in every category. You can't get less than a 5, can't get more than 15. On average, we're at 7.5. If I could have given this less than a 5, I would have.
No, I feel like I have to explain myself.
No, you don't.
It should be on a different rating scale, honestly, because it needs a specific lens. So maybe I should talk about the best pranks, or what I think were the best pranks.
Okay.
Involve like the new cast. So there's a handful of new characters, one being a man called Poopies. As soon as he said his name, we just start bursting out laughing. And I still, to this day, laugh at this kid's name. It seems like he's trying to impress these veterans.
Yeah.
And then also there's a woman, and I felt like she was just so underutilized that she could have done a lot more of the pranks, but for some reason she did the scorpion kiss one, which was not exciting to watch. I mean, a lot of these are not exciting. But I think my favorite prank was probably the bear and Aaron Danger and the bear and them pouring honey on him and putting salmon on him. I think they're it was very funny watching their reactions. My absolute favorite prank of probably all time was when they did the Silence of the Lambs. So they turned out the lights and did the psychological stuff, because it wasn't like gross humor. It was like, unfortunately, it was still painful, but to get into their heads and understand like what they were going to do, where they're going to go because the lights were out. And then there's history between Aaron and I forgot the other cast member, and like him hiding and not trusting Johnny Knoxville when he's telling him to go out the door. He's like, I don't trust you. I just thought that was very, very funny. Very like laugh out loud moments.
I did like that, where he's like, I live here now. I'm making a life on this couch.
Yes. They've been friends for 20 years. And it's like the level of distrust is broken constantly. Like ordering coffee from the cart can never be is not sane, and it's not safe.
Right. I did like a few of the pranks. And I thought if it were more of those, then I would have. I honestly just think it's like I can't handle watching people vomit. But the one with the guy who brought his dad, I thought those were great, where he like gets the buzzard to sit on his arm and he's freaking out, or the spider one, or I thought I did think some of them were great. But yeah, for the most part, like any of the ones that had to do with like this ends when someone throws up is not.
Yes. I definitely covered my eyes a couple of times of like, no, actually, I don't want to see this. And I shouldn't see this.
Right.
I know so much more about those guys than I ever would want to.
Fair. I did like the mime one. And the girl was in that one.
Oh, yes.
Where they had to be quiet. Yeah.
Yes.
I thought that one was pretty good. But yeah. Oh, and the Sheik and Kelly one.
Oh my gosh, yes. I was thinking like, they kind of explained that to him horribly, because the faster you pedal, the more impact you're going to have. So Steve-O was just kind of like riding. Right. Oh man. Yeah, that one was really funny. Yeah, it's a interesting genre of film. It was #1 film actually last weekend.
Say.
Well, I mean, he's not really in it as much as he was like in the show. He had like 2 pranks. He had the bull one, which is a throwback to like the first one. And then he had like the one where he was the angel and he got shot out of a cannon. But I think he sustained so much damage that he really doesn't. He can just facilitate, just like Chris Pontius is just there to facilitate. He really wasn't involved. He was just the guy, usually in a thong or like dressed up. Another prank I liked was the tap dancing one where the electric shock.
Well, the other thing that I thought, and this is terrible, but like Bob Saget passed away and they just released the information that it was because he had a head injury.
Oh my gosh.
I thought, I wonder if while they were filming this, like he had a head injury, like he hit his head on something and then he went to sleep. And that's how he died. But I thought, oh my gosh, while they were filming this, were people waking these guys up every hour in the middle of the night just to make sure they didn't have a concussion that was going to kill them?
Yeah, there were more than a few where, the hospital, like it was clear that they went in ambulance, that someone had fallen and hit their head. I think, Johnny Knoxville fell and hit his head and he was bleeding on more than 2 occasions. I mean, I don't think that they can take out an insurance policy I don't think they have insurance. So they have to pay. No one, they're uninsurable, much like Jackie Chan is uninsurable. So you have to pay cash.
Wow.
But they have a lot of money, so they're able to do these stunts because they get paid to do these crazy stunts. But they can just roll up to the hospital and pay at this point because the insurance policy is out the window.
Oh, even though I didn't like the vomiting scenes, I did really feel a lot of empathy for the cameraman who is also having difficulty maintaining the camera while he was heaving.
Yes. Oh my gosh. Poor guy.
You have to wonder when you get hired in, if you're aware that that's going to happen.
They just have you sign an NDA, like you can't talk about this.
Right.
All the things that could potentially happen to you.
Right.
Oh my gosh.
So do you have anything to plug for this episode?
Nothing to plug this episode. What about you, Chris?
Nope, nothing to plug for this episode. I will say, Jackass, I'm glad that I saw it in that going forward, Moonfall is probably going to be awesome. Like other movies this summer are going to be great.
I completely agree. Anything's like it can only go up from here, right?
Let's hope. All right. Thanks for watching, everyone. We'll see you next time.
Thank you.
Bye.